Szia, Fruzsi! Jó reggelt!
It's week 15 of the 2024 season, and our focus is on George Pickens, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Steelers and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Amerikai foci. Madden. Madden NFL 25. Ez amerikai foci, ezt szoktam nézni a tévébe.
Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and
nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion.
Én a sárga-fekete. Én támadok most. Ilyen, ez a sárga-fekete-fehér mez. Csak a futás úgy látszik nem megy. Vagy magával az irányítóval passzolok, vagy mozgok, vagy futójátékot választok, vagy sima passzjátékot.
Now it's Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do
Már játszottam vele.
and not try and settle for field
Ezt a
goals.
csapatot viszem most a bajnokságig.
The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 51 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5. For the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Warren. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds Austin complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. A short one there to Freiermuth, and unable to break away. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
Hát, Ruzsi, nem az enyém. A jobb oldalon látod a 10-es számot, az Eagles, az a sasos. Ők vezetnek. És jelenleg azért támadok, hogy átvehessem a vezetést.
That's a good start for him.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Hát, igyekszem átvenni a vezetést.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Warren will try the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren with touchdown number 20
Na, ott is van, a futom behozta.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single. Pittsburgh offense at the line. Next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Here's 2nd and 3. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was
Hát
set up.
igyekszem, ugyanis csak egy ponttal vezetek.
And how about how they executed the handoff there?
Most jó lenne ezt bevinni, de ezt nem most fogom.
Taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because
passzolnom kéne, mert futóval nem biztos, hogy be tudok menni.
Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big time play for their defense.
Here's Wilson.
Ott is van. Ott is van.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Warren. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it. Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
Köszönöm, igyekszem.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Most már csak azon vagyok, hogy lepörgessem az időt, és akkor meg is nyertem. Ugyanis 2 támadásnyi hátrányt már nem hoznak be.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Igen, nekik 13 van, nekem 28, és legalább 2-szer vissza kéne támadniuk, de hát 1 perc alatt már nem tudnak. 2-szer vissza kéne támadniuk, hogy pontot szerezzenek, de elakadok a saját csapattársammal, ez finom volt. Na, akkor passzolunk egyet.
Here's Wilson. Got his man, it's Warren. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Most ilyenkor ugye visszamutatják a meccsnek a legnagyobb pillanatait.
They make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road.
Passzoltam az irányítóval 176 yardot.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ez az enyém. Na. Ha jól látom, 14 passzomból 11 sikeres, 176 yardért, egy TD, nem is rossz. No.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Taking into your hands a plan your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and fuck all the doubters, they're just fucking downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught.
Na. Na, ő a Russell Wilson, ő az irányító, aki most beszélt az edzővel.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and this one features Jaylen Warren. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this with...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And into the end zone. Touchdown,
Hoppácska! Ezt jól bekezdtem.
With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers
Az azt Ruzsi megy ez. Hát ezt jól bekezdtem, így kapásból befutottam a futomba. Így elsőre.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
Így van, de most is elég szépet futott. Hát 151 yardot lefutottam. Ez jó, egy gyorsabb vége lett az első negyednek. Csak csöppet állok vesztésre.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa.
George Pickens, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it.
Köszönöm. Igyekszem.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Bár mondjuk a meccs célokat sem tudnál érni, de...
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now. And they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a run with Warren. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Na most ez jól lehetett volna, hogyha nem veszik ki vagyis nem ütik ki a labdát az elkapomnak a kezéből.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone.
Boom! What's up?
Steelers.
George Pickens.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success. Ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
Hát még egyelőre
If they
igen.
start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Right back to him on first down. The 20. 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the
Ez a
Steelers come
bevetődés,
right
te
out
jó
of the
Isten.
locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Wilson.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Warren gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren.
46 yards.
And the Steelers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And he continues to add on to his...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing is Wilson. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Steelers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our